Guys, I bleed money, straight up. And what I mean by that is not that I myself am loaded. I just am a consumer as fuck and I buy basically all the things that I want. Not the best idea to do, especially when, you know, we're kind of in like one of the crappiest economic states that we have been in a really long time, but I'm just trying to set up the dynamic of where I'm coming from as an individual, that I spend money on dumb stuff. And I would like an attempt to maybe save you guys some money in the long run by maybe changing the way you think about things before you buy them. I was going to make a video this year about all of my most used gadgets, but I realized when I was trying to put that video together that I have more unused gadgets than I have used gadgets. So this is a little list of things that I have bought and then never used to the fullest of their capability, and they just end up being hundreds of dollars sitting in the corner of my room. First off, my flipper. Is this thing aesthetic as fuck? Yes. Could this thing be extremely useful, even per se devious, in the hands of a capable individual and a person who's willing to go out and buy the extra accessories you need to use it? Because Flipper is a fancy looking Raspberry Pi in a lot of ways. It's not very useful by itself. It has little things here and there, but you really need to go out and know how to speak to the device and tell it to do things, and also go out and buy accessories for it, because the device itself, I'm kind of assuming for legal reasons, doesn't come that capable out of the box. You don't, or at least I didn't realize that when I bought it. I thought it would be a little bit simpler for sure. The only reason I bought it personally was because I had a couple buddies with apartments and I was going to their houses pretty consistently, and I wanted to be able to scan their little readers that you have if you go to a high-end apartment and you just have little readers to get in and out of the apartment, and I just wanted to be able to scan those readers and then grab them and be able to use them to get in and out of their apartments. I wasn't doing anything devious, nefarious, but I wanted to be able to get in and out without having to be like, hey man, can you come get me? There's some weirdo out here. He's looking at me weird. You know, that kind of thing, right? So that was my whole attempt with it. As soon as I got it, I basically realized I fucked up because I looked at the quick start guide. I went online to start checking out like what you're supposed to do to like learn how to use this device. Yeah, no, it's a lot more work than you would think it is. For sure. So it basically ended up becoming a nice little desk ornament on my desk. That's all it does. Second thing, my XLR mixer. I got it because I was trying to stream pretty consistently for a little bit there, and I'll be real with you, I don't know if it changed my... I just realized I have this little light thing in the middle of my shot, and it probably looks like I just have a dot in the middle of my forehead this whole time. I don't even know if this XLR mixer is making my audio quality sound that much better. I'll be real. It sounds a little bit better for sure. It might sound, I think it sounds like the microphone has a little bit more power, and it's probably, once again, I just haven't figured out how to get the most out of it yet. Should I, since I bought it and spent the money? Yes, but there's so many things that I'm trying to do all at once, and something has to give. So it ended up being the XLR mixer in particular case. Third thing, my Switch 2. What? I hear coming from the comment section. Yes, I know, it is very cool. Mario Kart has been a blast. Donkey Kong Bonanza has been great too. By all means, both of them have been great games, but it's going to turn into a Switch 1 situation again. So with my Switch 1, I basically bought my first Switch 1, I played it for a little bit. I bought it during when Smash just came out, so like a year or two after this Switch first came out. Played it, had a great time that Christmas for Smash, playing Mario Kart with my nieces and nephews, my family, and it was great for sure. But what ended up happening is my Switch 1 would just sit in the corner, and then I'm like, well, why do I have this stupid little thing that I never use? So what did I do? I would go sell it. And I did that over and over and over again. Christmas time would come up and I'd be like, oh, I gotta get a Switch again, because I gotta make sure that my nieces and nephews know that no matter how old they get, their uncle will always be better than them, and the cycle would repeat itself. I'd go buy one, use it for Christmas, use it for whatever new game that just dropped, right? And then I would sell it again. I went through probably 6 or 7 Switch 1s doing that same cycle over and over and over again. Buying the device, using it for a little bit, getting bored with it, selling it, and then having to buy it again, which is just dumb. Okay, don't do that. In fourth place is my Fujifilm X-S20. Contradictory because I'm literally using it to film this video right now, which I'm gonna try and continue to do to justify this purchase that I made. But I bought this camera months ago and I've only used it a couple times for family, and then a couple times for like content. This camera is gorgeous. Like, I don't know cameras that well. Once again, repeating theme throughout this entire video, time commitment. If you're gonna spend the money on it, how much time are you willing to commit to it? These are the things that you gotta think about before you go and spend your money, your hard-earned doubloons on items that it's not just the financial cost, it's also the time consumption cost you have to think about. Anyway, I don't know cameras that well. I stick this camera on vlog mode and it is so pretty, it is so crisp. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it doesn't look that good. I think it looks crazy good. Anyway, so pretty, just doing this job. I love this camera. Having said that, could I do all this on my Samsung S25? Yeah, I think so. I don't really think I needed this camera, to be honest with you. I love this camera, it looks great, but my Samsung it is so pretty, and it also does everything else in your life, right? Like, it can do my text messages and phone calls and computer work and everything else. Whereas this camera that I bought, while gorgeous, it's literally a pile of cash sitting in the corner of my room. Like, I would not recommend it, okay? Because once again, it's a time-consuming thing. You have to learn how to speak camera ease, right? Most likely, unless you're already making money with content, just use your cell phone. Like, don't go out and buy a standalone camera, use your cell phone. That's what I would recommend personally. And the reason why number 4 is a bit of a twofer is because if you're gonna go and commit to the standalone camera, don't go and buy an extra lens for no reason. Well, hold on, I'll take that back. If your standalone camera comes with a lens, which a lot of the beginner to intermediate cameras do, obviously like the high-end cameras don't, but if your beginner to intermediate camera, standalone camera comes with a lens in the box, use that lens to the utmost of its ability. Do not go out and drop cash on an extra lens when you don't even know how to use the camera in the first place. You know who didn't do that? This guy didn't do that. This guy went out and bought I hope I get this right because I'm doing it off the top of my head, a f1.4 13mm Viltrox gorgeous lens. It's what I'm doing right now. Super wide angle. I love this lens. Did I need to spend the extra $600-ish on that extra lens for the camera that sat in the corner of my room for like 2 months before I even used it? No, it came with a really nice 15 to 50mm lens. I did not need this lens, but I wanted it because I'm a consumerist pig. Whenever I see pretty thing, I want to buy pretty thing. This is what I do. But yes, so if you're gonna commit to the standalone camera, stick with the original lens that comes in the box. If it comes with a lens, stick with that lens, use it, learn how to use your camera properly, and then commit to that next upgraded lens. That's my opinion. If you're going down that path, go that path. And lastly, my guitar. I used it for about 6 months. I bought it brand new, which was probably my first mistake. I used it for about 6 months, and I will say, I gave guitar its fair shake. I practiced, I went to classes for it, I practiced consistently, properly, how my teacher told me to, and I had a good time doing it, I'm not gonna lie. But by the 6th month, I realized where I was and then compared to where I want to go, and I realized how much more time it was going to take out of the already small 24 hours that you have in a day. If you guys have figured out how to get more than 24 hours of the day, please leave a comment. I have not yet. I really need to. The only other thing I've heard from people is cocaine. I don't want to do that, but you know, if it comes to it. But yeah, it was too much time cost for what I was gonna do with it anyway, right? Like, I'm not trying to make a career out of it. I just wanted to learn how to do it and to be able to play a couple of songs that I want on guitar and do it myself. It's definitely like a different dynamic when you yourself are playing the music that you love. It's just a different, it's more than just buying records or adding it to your Apple library or your Spotify playlist. It's just different. And I would recommend it. I would recommend anyone who's got the time and the commitment, to go out and learn an instrument if at all possible. I was really enjoying it. I just have too many other things that I'm working on at all times to be able to commit that 30 minutes to an hour every day to learning guitar personally. So I let it go, and it now sits in the corner of my room, and it looks great. The vibe's there. I love it. It's aesthetically amazing. That's why I haven't sold it. Yeah, it was just all very, very expensive for something that I probably should have put a little more thought into before I bought them, but I didn't. I wanted to buy a guitar. I wanted to look cool. I wanted to play the music that I wanted to play, so I bought it. Don't do that. But yeah, so I guess really the main point of this video was to express thinking about how much time and commitment any given thing that you were thinking about purchasing is going to also cost you, right? I enunciated this? Fuck! I explained this a little bit better in my actual script for this video. Make sure you understand the level of time commitment any given item is going to cost you. If you still want to go through with that purchase, why not try and be resourceful with your money? If you're going to buy new, maybe don't buy all the extra accessories like I did with the extra lens. If you're not gonna buy new, which I definitely recommend when you don't have to, and if you can get yourself past that emotional need for the new item, you can go look for those used items. You can go out and find an item in great condition for a great discount because they did exactly what I'm telling you not to do in this video. They went out and bought the new item, realized they don't have the time, commitment, or energy to learn how to use it, and now they're trying to recuperate some of their costs. Benefit off them and go get it. That's something that I myself am trying to learn currently. I now attempt to go out and find the used items. And you might be asking, hey man, why don't you just do what you were saying earlier and maybe sell some of those things to get your money back? Why don't I do that?